Alright, and it's time for my top 10 1/12 scale figures. Now, it's roughly around 1/12. Some might be a little bit bigger, some might be a little bit smaller, but roughly around there. So, for number 10, I'm going to start off with Mezco, and it is their Star Trek figures. I'm lumping them all together because you have Kirk, Spock, and Zulu. They're all great figures, great articulation, and soft goods are nice, so it hides their joints completely. And they all have lots of accessories, like secondary head sculpts and bunch of accessories for each hands, base, and other accessories. And really like the Kirk and the Spock. Those are the two I bought, and I have that Diamond Select chair from Star Trek the original series. It fits really well with the Mezco 1/12 scale figures, and that's why it made my top 10 list. And number 9 on my list is Marvel Legends X-Men Wave. Now I'm looking at this as a whole wave because they're all great figures. Marvel Legends has a lot of good figures. Articulations are great, and comes with a lot of accessories. But usually I only get like one or two from each wave. But with this one, I find myself buying the whole wave and end up building the Build-A-Figure, and it is Juggernaut. And I find this wave to be very interesting because these are all characters I really like from the X-Men, and I just find it sculpts are nice and paint jobs are good, and I am very surprised because usually when I see Marvel Legends stuff, I tend to think they feel kind of cheap and quality aren't that good. But I think the Marvel Legends stuff are actually painted better than the Star Wars stuff, even though they're kind of the same line, I guess. Well, no, I mean same scale, but same from Hasbro, but still, it feels like their Marvel stuff is painted a little bit better nowadays than the Star Wars stuff. So yeah, that's why I lump that as a whole wave, and that's why that's number 9 on my list. And number eight on my list is Judge Dredd. Again, I am lumping the two together from one from 3A and one from Mezco. They're they both came out this year, and both are really good. I did a comparison between the two. Personally, I like the 3A figure a little bit more because of the design, but as far as quality, the build quality, I think the Mezco one is definitely better. It's more robust and feels way more solid than the 3A one. And I couldn't really pick which one to go with. That's why I lumped them together as number 8 on my list. And number 7 on my list is Tony Stark from SH Figure Arts. Now, the reason he's on my list is because of that head sculpt. That head sculpt is really, really good for human characters. Usually, figure arts are really good with Star Wars characters. The head sculpts are really good on those, but for Marvel, they're kind of lacking. Especially if you look at the Captain America, that one it's really bad looking. It doesn't look like Chris Evans at all. But with Tony Stark, he actually looks like Robert Downey Jr. And comes with a few hands and some swappable pieces from for the Mark 42. And then it also comes with that base where if you plan on buying the Hall of Armor, you can put all the 7 pieces behind this Tony Stark and the base. So that's why he's on numbers. He's my number 7. And number 6 on my list is NECA Uncharted Nathan Drake figure. Now, Nathan Drake is a PlayStation character, and it's exclusive to PlayStation games, PlayStation consoles. There are a few of them came out, and I find this figure to be very, very accurate to the game version. The head sculpt, it's dead on to the game counterpart, and comes with a good amount of accessories, and it's it comes in a nice little presentation box with the flap that opens, and just overall a really solid looking figure, and posability is great, and I enjoy that figure quite a lot, even though I don't have the game, but I have seen all the gameplays. So the story-wise, I know exactly what's going on. But yeah, as for a figure, this is a top-notch figure from NECA. And number 5 on my list would be another, well, it's more of a I'm clumping a bunch of figures together again. It's from NECA. It's the AVP figures. Since they're all pretty much the same, I'm lumping them together. And the AVP figure, been wanting these characters to come out for a long time. Chopper, Celtic, and Scar. Those three are a must-have if you're a Predators fan, and I find that movie to be very enjoyable. Some people might not, but I do, and I really like the design of those Predators, and so glad they finally came out. NECA finally decided to give us these AVP figures. That's why they're on my list at number 5. And number 4 on my list is the Revoltech Ultron figure. And some people not gonna like this figure because it's very stylized. It doesn't look anything like the movie version, but the intense look of this design is really good. The head sculpt is great, and the fact that Revoltech figures, you could definitely give them a lot of dynamic poses. That's why it's great to have Revoltech mix Spider-Man and Spider-Man characters, because they are so they're so articulated, and you can give them really cool non-human type of poses, and yeah, Revoltech are really good with that. But one thing I don't like about Revoltech is that those shoulder joints, they are very loose. They feel very flimsy to me because they are double jointed, and I worry that those will break if you aren't careful. But with me, this Ultron figure, it's top notch, and it's fun to pose, great to look at, and that's why it's on fourth. That's why it's fourth on my list. And the third figure on my list is Bruce Lee from SH Figuarts. The reason why this figure is on my list is because I had so much fun posing him. I took tons of photos, and I even made a wooden dummy for him to spar with. So that's kind of cool. It would have been nice if SH Figuarts include that with as an accessory, but they didn't. I'm sure it's going to cost a lot. They could have done an anniversary pack or ultimate pack or something like they did with Ultraman. That would have been cool. I don't know if SH Figuarts did that. It was from Bandai though. Yeah, but either way, it's still Tamashii Nation. But Bruce Lee figure, top notch, great articulation. Head sculpts are amazing, way better than the Figma one. The Figma came out with a Bruce Lee figure before SH Figuarts, and the head sculpt on that one looks really kind of bad. It doesn't look realistic. It looks very cartoony, but the SH Figuarts one looks very realistic, and that's why it's third on my list. And second on my list is another NECA figure, and it is Batman. From Batman Begins. Now this figure is the 7-inch version. I'm so happy they decided to give us a 7-inch version of this Batman. I raved about it, raved about the quarter scale, because that thing was spot on, accurate to Christian Bale from Batman Begins, and now we're getting a 7-inch version of it. I'm really happy that we got it. Two things I didn't like. First is the cape. The quarter scale, they used almost the exact same material as the as the film cape. It's more of a velvety type material, but the 7-inch they didn't use that, and I was a little disappointed by that. But still, the version they gave us, it flows pretty well, and it drapes nicely over the shoulders and stuff, so it doesn't flare out or anything, which I like. But another thing I really wish they fixed were those eyes. It doesn't matter how many I looked through. I looked through over 10 of them, 10 of those figures, and they all look demented. There's just way too much white around the pupils, so I have to end up painting the top eyelid section to cover up part of those white section, and then now he looks way better. That's why he's not number one on my list, because if they have done a better paint job on the eyes, he would have been number one on my list. And finally, number one on my list is the Mezco Batman figure. Now, the Batman figure I'm talking about is the regular Batman figure from Dawn of Justice, not the Armor Batman. Armor Batman didn't even make my list because of the outfit and the cape. Makes him way too bulky, but the regular Batman, he looks absolutely amazing. Lots of accessories, and the fact that he has a lot of soft goods. It covers up all his joints, and comes with 2 head sculpts, and they both look great. And to me, it looks very accurate, and he is bulky. The body that they chose is very bulky, which fits his character in the film. He was very bulky in the film, and accessories wise, it comes with quite a lot, which I'm happy about, especially for a Batman figure. Now all we need is that Batmobile. Hopefully they'll make that Batmobile, because we have seen it at shows, that 112 Batmobile, but hopefully we'll get it soon, and hopefully it won't be crazy expensive either, because I definitely want that Batmobile for my collection. So there you have it. There's my top 10 list of 112-ish scale figures, and hopefully this help you guys on making decisions on what figures to get. And if you guys have questions, you're welcome to comment, and I will definitely get back to you guys. And yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching.